Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Fodder. And today we are talking about Harry Potter Wizards Unite. We are coming to the final hours of the most recent event, and for some reason I'm completely spacing out. So let's go check this out. It is the Frosty Foundables. That's the one that we're talking about. And I kind of just want to go over a little bit of my personal experience with this particular event. Remember, if you don't already know, this particular event is a higher spawn rate for foundables that are covered in ice. So think of like your Hufflepuff student, the ministry official, things of those natures. The Hippogriff are all going to, is it the Hippogriff or is it Buckbeak? I can't ever remember exactly which one that it is, but it is this one right here. I was right, the Hippogriff. Those particular foundables are spawning more frequently, and then if you use trace detection potion, they're going to spawn even more frequently, pulling off of the trace detection. And let me just say that first and foremost, I like when there's a specific theme to a specific event where, like the brilliant events are just the brilliant things are everywhere. And that's fine and that's cool and it's a new page and it is what it is. It's really easy to complete. But then we've also had other things where foundables with the little gnomes or little trolls spawn more frequently, and I think that just kind of gives a broader brush, for lack of a better term, of going over and collecting different foundables from all the different registries instead of being hyper focused on one. I personally like that a little bit better. The flaw in that system, and I don't know that any system's going to be perfect, but the flaw in this particular system is, for example, if we go here to the Hippogriff, well, I don't need any more Hippogriffs, and in fact, the only way to make Hippogriff worthwhile is to get another Puffkin. Well, if you follow me on Twitter, and if you don't, there's a link in the description below. But if you follow me on Twitter over the weekend, I went to the mall with Andrea, and we put in 90 minutes, close to 2 hours, between 90 minutes and 2 hours, just battle after battle after battle after battle on sponsored fortresses. And I was doing everything. I was like, we did the very first one, the very first, like, Runes Chamber 1, and we did Forest level 4 or Forest level 5, whatever the highest available that she had. And I was getting no of the exploration foundables were dropping. I want to say out of that grind session that we did, maybe 4, maybe 4 exploration foundables dropped from there. And I was doing everything. I was going high levels. I was going low levels. I was using 5 runestones. I was using 1 runestones, 3, everything in between. Nothing was working, and I put it on Twitter, and a lot of you are having that same type of thing, but not everybody's having it. So maybe I'm just in an RNG cycle where they're just not dropping as frequently as others. So for me personally, with these ice foundables, really the only one that I really needed was down here on the Legends of Hogwarts, the Yule Ball Great Hall, and that's going to be the Harry foundable. I only saw one of those the entire time, just the one. We go back over here to the Hippogriff. I got 1 Puffkin, but I didn't get 2 Puffkins. And I even have gone back to a sponsored fortress at an AT&T store. I did like 10 battles and no Puffkins. And so now I'm out of those rune stones and I'm kind of like, I did have, it wasn't all bad because I did have some success over here on the Magical Games and Sports. I was finally able to get the last 2 Quidditch pitch stands that I needed, which now makes these Ron Weasley's, or what is it, the Quidditch Keeper Rons, worthwhile to me. If I were not successful with the Quidditch pitch stands, this would be all for naught. Now, it's great XP, so don't get me wrong in there. But as far as everything else goes, if I go look at the Nimbus 2000, I have that. I did finish out my Hufflepuff students, so that was good. We're talking goods and bads. I want to be objective here and not just complain and not just say this is the greatest thing ever. There's positives and negatives to everything, so I'm just kind of giving a well-rounded thing. The Hag, I don't like. That was never going to be an option. The Hag, I think, was the most pointless one, just because I never see Swooping Willows, Swooping Evil, and the Picket. I never see. Well, I never see Horned Serpents, but we already know all about that. But as far as like normal foundables, I don't see those. They're so rare that I see those. What else did we have spawning out there? Ministry official, just nothing worthwhile as far as that goes. There were none for Magizu. Mysterious artifacts. I don't think there was anything. Nothing here either. And then we have the oddities. So overall, I think it's a great event. They still, like, I don't know how to make it so that the foundables that drop from towers are more reliable. Now, I know you can get them out of port keys, but that's a complete crapshoot. Let's just be totally honest. You have no control at all. Whereas on the towers, you have a little bit of control. You can use rune stones, but I don't know what the answer is to that. I don't want them to just give these things away, but at the same time, if I'm spending 90 minutes, 2 hours battling towers, I want more than just 4 foundables. Another thing, the Barufio's Brain Elixirs last for an hour, which is twice their normal length of an hour. And that's good on paper. And I was talking to Andrea, and the thing about it is, how many of you, be real, like, how many of you are just casual players go out for an hour at a time? I'd venture to say probably not many of you. I know when I go out and play, I'll walk around the neighborhood, or I'll go to a park and play, or if we're out and about, I'll take a few minutes to go over here and kind of play, or while we're walking through the mall, I'll play on the side. But I'm not dedicated playing, and I don't know that really very often I dedicate play for a full hour. And my guess is, for the casual players, not many of them do. Now, if you're a hardcore grinder for XP, you're already in level 50 something, well on your way to 60. Like, those hours, you just pump them out, and the added XP is great. So those are my thoughts and opinions as far as how this event went. I will do another video. We have Community Day coming up over the weekend. We'll go into that. It's going to center around Dumbledore. So I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that. We'll have more details as we get closer. I could do a video today, and by Friday or Saturday, you probably would have forgotten it all. So we'll save that for another. But let me know down in the comments below, what was your opinion of this type of event versus the other type of events that we've had? And where did you make the most progress? And where were you just locked and you just couldn't do anything? That's what I want to know down in the comments below. That's all I've got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time.